Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. This is an interesting article that's been floating around today about Martin Scorsese. He says that Marvel movies aren't cinema, they're theme parks. Now, whether you like the Marvel movies or like them as kind of a guilty pleasure or like them as your main source of entertainment, or, if you're somebody a little more, I don't know, like me, I'm a little bit of a snob sometimes. I kind of see them as the popcorn movies and not the cinema. They're not films, they're not Oscar worthy. They're like how movies were kind of in the 90s a lot, like the Men in Blacks and stuff. They're for the audiences, and the Academy and the critics, that's a different kind of movie. It's I also compare it a lot to pop music. How you'll have your Bob Dylans and your Joni Mitchells and your stuff for your critics, and then you'll have your Ariana Grandes and Nicki Minaj and stuff for like the consumers. They're just different grades. It's like getting a consumer grade high end or low end rather, getting like a consumer grade blender or a high end, $1,000 chef version. There's a difference in the movies, and neither, like, one is not better than the other. It's just what you're looking for, right? Are you a professional sort of film connoisseur, and are you going for the more art house movies like somebody like Martin Scorsese, or sometimes me, but then again, I love stuff like Assault of the Killer Bimbos too. So sometimes I'm going in the opposite extreme and going in like the low end B movie obscure stuff, because it just doesn't, it's the same thing. It's like sometimes you want the gourmet $50 buffet, and sometimes you want to go to In-N-Out Burger. There's all kinds of movies for everybody. But here he's saying that movies aren't cinema, they're theme parks. Martin Scorsese doesn't consider the Marvel Cinematic Universe to be cinema. The Irishman director is out promoting the new movie, which has been getting rave reviews. Some are even hailing Scorsese's Netflix collaboration as an instant classic and a masterpiece. Well, yeah, that's because he's Scorsese, isn't he? He's in that high-end, chef quality film, I guess. He's in the connoisseur, the people, he's in the snooty class. I hate using the word. He's in the snooty class of films. And, of course, he's made some of the greatest, finest films of our day. And here's the thing. Somebody I'm not going to call you out or anything by name here, but somebody on Twitter was saying, when I retweeted this earlier today, they asked, has he ever made a movie that's grossed $1 billion? Not defending Disney, the new empire, but it seems like a bit of envy. Shrugs, might be wrong though. So, I don't want to say you're wrong. And, you might be right. He might be envious. But then again, he's Martin Scorsese. So, of course, I reply with, Scorsese jealous of Disney? No disrespect, but that's like Shakespeare being jealous of the chicks that wrote Twilight. Stephanie Meyer. Or the chick that wrote 50 Shades of Grey, what's her name? Something E-E-W-Y. It's basically Twilight fan fiction, or John Lennon being jealous of Justin Bieber or something. It's not, I don't mean any disrespect by it, obviously, and that's why I don't want to put your name in here so people don't go and, like, harass you over it. You could be right, but if you look at, you could be right here on that. He might be actually jealous, because The Wolf of Wall Street cost $100 million to make, and that came out in 2013. That's a lot of money, $100 million. Now, it did win awards and is very, very, very well regarded as, like, a gold standard movie. Worldwide, it made $392 million. Domestic, it was 116, foreign 275 million. So no, he didn't make any $1 billion movies. He's made things like, and I went back through his IMDb here because I remember a lot of these being really, really good. Of course, stuff like Goodfellas and stuff like, The Age of Innocence. God, Taxi Driver. I need to watch that because I really liked Joker. I think I need to watch Taxi Driver. He's made really well-regarded, good films, though. So it's just a different level of what you want, and some people are like, I'm not going to eat McDonald's, it's garbage. And some people are going to be like, yeah, I'll eat McDonald's because I like it, and then I'll eat, the high-end gourmet stuff as well. I guess that'd be me, because you kind of want a little bit of everything. It's kind of boring. But you know what? Hey, you do you. If you want to be the high-end consumer grade, chef tier, gold standard moviegoer, then go to Scorsese films, right? And if you want a little bit of everything, then they're out there. They're a little harder to find. But this is just interesting. Marvel Studios has been able to take over the theatrical landscape in the past 11 years, but nobody thinks the movies are all that great. But not everybody thinks the movies are all that great. Martin Scorsese doesn't believe they are. And yes, he has tried watching them, though he did not reveal which ones. He had this to say about the MCU and where it fits in with today's cultural landscape in the entertainment industry. I don't see them. I tried, but that's not cinema. Honestly, the closest I can think of them as well made as they are, with actors doing the best they can under the circumstances. It's theme parks. It isn't the cinema of human beings trying to convey emotional, psychological experiences to another human being. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I always say these movies are crapped out in a year. They're rushed out. They're first draft. And that's what's wrong with Star Wars right now. It's not high standard steak from Le Mignon. It is none of those things. It is McDonald's now. And there's nothing wrong with McDonald's if you like it. We're not saying that. But man, if... We're just let down because the quality is gone down. And the prices have gone up as well. It used to be a lot cheaper to go to the movie. I went to see Joker yesterday, $14 for the ticket after buying it on my phone for the convenience so I could pick out my seat beforehand. Social anxiety, I don't want to be stuck next to people. Plus, you get one small icy and one small popcorn, another $15, 14 or so. So round up, that's $30 right there just for one movie. And I don't mind paying that for something like The Joker, where I'm going to want to keep watching. I'm going to want to watch it again. That to me is a filet mignon standard movie. Something like Endgame, I feel bad for paying as much as I am. But like Endgame, it feels like I'm going to... It feels like with something like that. And I bought the popcorn bucket from Endgame as well. It feels like you're going to one of those... Knights of the Round Table sort of dinner theater shows, like a King's show, or what the crap's it called? The King's, I don't remember what it's called. Those type of shows where you're getting one meal that everybody else has, and you're getting a show, you're getting a spectacle, right? And it's not the best quality food, and it's not the best quality acting, but you're there for the spectacle, you're there for the experience. And yeah, they are doing the best as what they can. And they're even trying to go for the Oscar-winning actresses, like the Brie Larsons. And those type of people. And they're perfectly fine. They're wonderful. I like Chris Evans. I like Benedict Cumberbatch. I like Scarlett Johansson in these movies. Robert Downey Jr., of course. And I'm forgetting half of the ones that are really, really awesome and amazing. There's amazing actors in these as well. But, put them in a Scorsese film and they're going to do a million times better. These things are these mass-consumed sort of films, and they're made so quickly, and they're made with so much CGI and so much if these actors can't be having fun play acting this stuff because they're in these suits they're all motion capture suits, right? They're just in these motion capture suits with little baubles and dots and tracking lines all over in front of green screen. They're not even in costume for the most part when these suits are so heavily CGI'd. People like Don Cheadle in Endgame, all CGI suit. And then the people who are the animated characters as well, they can't be having fun because they're just voicing something, or even when they are because they're also in the suits. Spider-Man in the suit, right? And that's why I liked Joker so much, because it felt like a damn Scorsese film. And it's about time. I'm tired of going to these movies and paying top dollar for crap. It's crap, I tell you. I'm sorry, Endgame was a perfectly fine movie. But when I did my review, I said it's going to go down over time because of how much I enjoyed it versus how much of a spectacle it was. And it's like going to Vegas or going to Disneyland or something, and he's absolutely right. Martin Scorsese's opinion might bum out some hardcore MCU fans, but it's his own belief. He isn't trashing the movies or saying he's glad Iron Man is dead. He's simply voicing the opinion. I know. Well, and that's exactly it. That's exactly. He's right though. He's really, really right. And I get tired of shelling out top dollar for crap. And yeah, sure, I got a popcorn bucket. Great. I use it to keep all my riding crops in. It's a popcorn bucket at the end of the day. It is the trash can to take the trash out. And like I was saying, my score of Endgame has gone down from about a 6 when I saw it. It stayed at about a 6 for a good week or so. And then it's gone down to about a 4 for me because at the end of the day, I don't want to watch it again. It bummed me out. I didn't have all the characters that I really actually like in the cinematic universe, like Spider-Man, because, pretty much everybody I liked personally, and that's my own taste, went to dust in Infinity War. But then again, Infinity War is also one of those movies where maybe it's sitting around a 6 now. And it was good and I enjoyed it. But at the same time, I'm remembering my theater experience and having to wear the uncomfortable 3D glasses on top of these because you want to see it in 3D because it's the spectacle, isn't it? It's like a motion ride. These movies are kind of like, and some of these theaters have, they have vibrating seats. They missed you in certain scenes. They are motion ride experiences, and you just get a new one every year. So yeah, you're absolutely right. What do you guys think? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I have a stack of tickets this high from Star Trek Las Vegas and another stack of tickets this high from Race for Atlantis. I like the 3D motion rides, don't get me wrong. It's just a different standard. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am Mecha42, and I will see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!